Hello, everybody. Wait, give me 1 second. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another live stream. It is GFN Thursday, and we're going to be checking out some of the games that are available today, and then some of the ones that I haven't gotten a chance to try or at least talk about from previous GFN Thursdays. What's up, Neil? What up, man? Thanks, man. First one up. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Up early too, huh? So we're gonna be checking out the blog from NVIDIA first. It's not very long, and then before we kind of go into the actual GFN stuff, I do want to kind of cover some of the stuff with gaming before we actually start playing. So let me show you guys the screen first. I didn't set it up before because I was kind of rushing a little bit. So we got the large right here, and then we're gonna go ahead and move. Actually, you know what? I haven't tried this one in a while. Let's see. Is that set up? That is not set up. Womp, womp, womp. Okay. Vete de aquí. ¿Qué quieres? Vete de aquí. Nadie te quiere ver. ¿Ah? Además vienen cuando estaba aquí todo el día y no me vienen a saludar. Más viniste por el teléfono y porque sabías que estoy live, ¿verdad? They make it seem like I'm the one that, is pushing them away. But I was sitting in the exact same spot this whole time. This one only came because she wanted to grab her phone. She didn't care about her father at all. And now she heard me go live and she wants to come over here and get her up my business. In my business. See, now I forgot what I was doing. So we turn the main screen on, turn that off. All right, here we go. I'm telling you, man. And the little one, I started late, so I don't know if you noticed that the song looped. It's normally like 3.5 minutes. It looped because, oh, how come this thing is still? It's weird. Because the little one was over here making noise, so I didn't want to start my intro with some kid screaming in the back. Buenas noches. All right, so let's take a look at this. So I still wanted to use this. She threw me off. Let me see if I can fix this. Because the problem when I'm looking at websites is that you can't see. Buenas noches. What's going on because of my face being in the way. So game source, not that. We want this one. Nope. Yeah, we do. We want that one. How come it's not showing up? Is there something else blocking it? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Wait, it doesn't make sense. Man. Sorry. So I got mic, main, small, what is this? Okay. This chat is blocking it too. It should be. Let's see. I'm gonna figure this out because I want it to be ready for next time. Control copy, close that, and then we go here. I have Restream, which I haven't used in a while. I don't know if that, yeah, okay. So that's working. All right. It says sign in to chat. Okay. That's weird. Okay, Sparkle Cam, that's mine. And then game source. Why is this here? Main. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay. Okay, I think I got it. I think I know what happened here. So this needs to go here. And that needs to go here. Yeah, okay. All right. I mean, it's kind of small. Well, yeah. I don't know how much you can see that. So now we can lock it. Somehow I got reset. All right. So now we got that. So this is the blog. GeForce now celebrates 2,000 games in the cloud. plus a demo for Visions of Mana. That's what we're going to be looking at today, the demo. Um, it feels like I just played that Japanese game, that demo, like yesterday, but it's been a week already? No way. Has it been a week? That's crazy. Man, time is flying. It is Thursday, right? Man, I don't know what's going on with my brain and the concept of time right now. New rewards for Elder Scrolls Online are now available for members alongside 4 games joining the cloud. So I do have Elder Scrolls. So might see if we can claim that later. Not on screen, but later on. How come these guys always show up? Let's see. Is that better? Yeah, it's a little better. An early version of this article included Warhammer 40,000 Speed Freaks. The game will not be available this week. Yeah, so there was an announcement made that it was doing something weird, I guess. It wasn't acting properly, so they pulled it, and they're gonna try to get it as soon as possible. This GFN Thursday marks 2,000 games in GeForce Now library, with 4 new games joining this week's alongside a demo for Square Enix's Visions of Mana and a new reward for members playing Elder Scrolls Online. I always confuse Capcom and Square Enix. They're both Japanese, and they have very Japanese style looking games. But yeah, this is Square Enix. Last week I was playing a Capcom one. Wow, it's been a week. Crazy, crazy, crazy. From epic role-playing games to hard-pounding shooters, the GeForce Now library offers a variety of ventures for members to dive into anytime, anywhere. With the subscriptions, subscriptions kind of suck, but at the same time, they're very convenient because, especially the way I play, I kind of switch back and forth a lot from games. And I wish I could just go through one and go straight through it from beginning to end, but I can't do that. So the fact that I have obviously the subscription for GFN, Ubisoft Plus, and Xbox Game Pass gives me like just an insane. Oh, and I also have Humble Bundle, which gives me some games on Steam that sometimes I can play on GFN. I also have Amazon Prime, which gives me some access to games on Amazon Luna, and also, which I will talk about in a little bit, some Amazon games, and obviously, yeah, lots and lots of subscriptions. But I don't hate them. It's just something that's gonna be the way things are moving forward. Hold on, this cable for my mouse is bothering me. It's like touching my leg. For some reason, it annoys me. Okay. I lost my spot. More to come. There's more to come. The highly anticipated action RPG Black Myth Wukong from Game Science will be available for members to stream when it comes to the cloud at launch on Tuesday, August 20th, which is my birthday. My birthday. We might be playing some games on my birthday since it's on a Tuesday. Oh wait, no. So that's the Tuesday, and this is on Thursdays. Yeah. So we will probably do a birthday stream or something. Plus, gamers looking to try GeForce Now can lock in a 1 or 6 month priority or ultimate membership at half price with the limited time summer sale. So it's ending soon, maybe like 10 days or something like that. So if you don't have it, I highly recommend it. It's very, like last time I got booted because I was playing 8 hours. So, sometimes I think, why do they have that limit? But then I realized, man, I didn't realize I was playing 8 hours. I think I was playing Lego Fortnite, and it was like, nope, you've been playing too long. And 8 hours straight of Lego Fortnite. It was crazy. They're all playable across devices, including PCs, Macs. You guys know all of this. Okay. And I was wondering why they had like a bunch of pictures with thumbnails. J Doe. Oh, John Doe. Well, John Doe has a free version. What's going on? Come on, GFN. Step it up. Use one of your guys. Thanks to collaborations with renowned publishers like Blizzard, Capcom, Epic Games, and Square Enix, as well as indie studios including Coffee Stain Studios, Relogic, and Team 17. GeForce Now is opening the door for more gamers to enjoy incredible gaming experiences in new ways, streaming across their favorite devices. Yeah, it's a lot of games, man. I think I have access. I'll show you in a second. I think I have access to over 500 games on GFN, and 100 of them are like free to play. Okay, so I'm trying to see what the gift. Okay, it's time for a new reward. GeForce Now members playing Elder Scrolls Online can add a touch of sophistication to their journeys with a free noble snack emote, letting their character savor a regal treat in the heart of. Oh, okay, an emote. Members who opted into the GeForce Now rewards programs, which let me click on that, can check their email for instructions on how to. Oh, I did click on that. Oh, oopsie. I clicked it and I was on my phone, so. Okay, so we're gonna be playing this game next, the demo, just like we did last week. GeForce Now members can today play a demo of Square Enix upcoming action RPG Visions of Mana before it launches in the cloud on Thursday, August 29th. Nice. Members can also look for the following this week. So Prince of Persia, I have it through Ubisoft Plus. It just came to Steam. Rotten Rate. That one's interesting. Let's see what that is. Hold on. Oh, how come it didn't? There it is. That one, the name, I was trying to figure out how you read that, and then I realized that the girl's face is a rat, and so it's Ratten Raid. I don't know. Oh, okay. Strategy game. Not a big fan of strategy games. I need to play more so I can different types so I can see if I just don't like the genre in general, or of there's if the or if there are certain or if there's certain styles that I like. A lot of early access games, man. I don't know. Is that this new norm now or what? What's going on? So this one comes out on the 9th. So that'll be tomorrow, Friday. Okay. And then a Nine Souls. So we got Nine Souls. Ooh, that looks good. Is it a platformer? It is a platformer. Okay. This reminds me of that not Spirited Away. Spirit something. Where you kind of build a ship and you know maximize it. Well, this one has combat. The other one didn't have combat. It was more just like a crafting looting type of game. Yeah. I don't hate platformers, but they're just not my go-to. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. And then Visions of Mana demo. I think I need to claim it first. Add it to, yep. Okay, it has been added. Bam. Coming August 29th. Looks really good. It looks kind of like Genshin Impact, to be honest. Maybe a little nicer graphics. I don't know. Yeah, it's very Japanese. 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 I can't say it right. Japanesey. There it is. So yeah, so those are the 4 games available now. There was one more, but I guess it was having some issues, so they pulled it. What are you planning to what are you planning to play this weekend? All of them, but especially the ones I have access to. All right, so what is this? The rewards. I'll check that out later since they sent an email. And before we actually get to the games, let's check out what's free on Epic. So remember, every Thursday it resets, and on the holidays is every day in the holidays. So make sure you check that out. So we got Apex Legends Conduit free unlock bundle. I think I claimed it already. I did. Zignai, All Guns Blazing, and DNF Duo. So the reason I cover Epic is because sometimes they have it so that you can claim the game on GFN when it's free on Epic. It's happened a few times. A Falconeer is the most recent that I can remember, which was last week, I think. And yeah, so remember that. Rocket League, the Tesla Cybertruck makes it electric. Okay. I've been playing a bunch of this Fortnite, especially with this new update, and so I got a bunch of stations that we'll do another stream at some point. All right, and don't forget, if you have Amazon Prime, you can come to gaming.amazon.com and claim a bunch of games. Like all of these are claimable. Trek to Yomi, Loop Hero. Some of these like the Boulder's Gate right here, which I intend to try. This one, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The one that I put a bunch of hours into was surprisingly good, was Everdream Valley. Only problem that I had with it is that it doesn't have an ending. The missions just stop. So hopefully they'll have some DLC or an update or something that can change that. All right, so now let's go over to the gaming screen, and we can close that. Actually, you know what? I shouldn't have main. I should have game capture. Nope, I should have game window. Yeah. All right, so if we look down here, GFN Thursday, Doom and Doom 2, I didn't know that wasn't mentioned at all. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe there's like some kind of a bundle. I thought I owned both of these. I guess I don't. Do I? Yeah, I guess I don't. I don't know. Okay, and this one, obviously, I don't own this one. Let's see, it's popping up over here. It is worth, we just saw it, but it is worth, wait, where's the price? $30. So $30. I mean, I know they put a lot of work into it, but $30 for a platformer, it's just not for me. If it's discounted at some point, then maybe. I don't know why, but I just got slapped in the face by the sleep monster. It was the heat. It's getting hot over here, man. Alrighty then. So the game that we're gonna play, so it might be a short stream since I'm gonna play this, and then maybe I'll look through some of the games that came out last week or the week before that I didn't get a chance, that I haven't gotten a chance to play. But so we're gonna go ahead and mark is owned. Not now. Yes, continue. And then we hit play. Oh wait, it doesn't say demo on there. Uh-oh. Did it say demo? I didn't see if it said demo. So I'm probably gonna have to log in with yeah, let's see. Accept. Let's close that. Quacken Cell 2024 8/8. Oh, starting today. What is that? Okay, Indiana Jones coming soon. Coming soon. Okay. Square Enix. How's it sound? I don't hear anything yet. Warning, this game uses autosave. Okay. English. How come I can't use? Okay. Graphics mode. Prioritize performance. Prioritize image quality. Let's go with quality. Yeah, that's fine.
Visions of Mana.
Visions of Mana. It's gonna be a lot of cinematics. I can already see it. Let's see. We appreciate your interest in the Visions of Mana demo. In this demo, versions of In this demo version of Visions of Mana, you can progress through a portion of the storyline, explore the field, and battle enemies. A boss awaits you at the end of this chapter. Excerpt. Do you have the strength to come out victorious? The star marker will point you in the right direction throughout your playthrough. Don't forget to use the elemental vessels and your glass strikes to in battle. I'm gonna use controller because I feel like it's gonna be a controller type game. Maybe the aiming might give me trouble, but we're gonna go with my Stadia controller. Okay. You can set items, magic, or abilities as shortcuts on the ring menu. These shortcuts can help you on your journey, so be sure to customize your ring menu. You can also check the menu to view the more details about each item or move. Okay. Looks nice.
The snowfall is already starting to melt.
The voice does
What a
not match.
relief.
The spirits are probably celebrating the naming of a new alm. They're welcoming us.
Great. Wonderful. Can we get out of the cold already?
Remind me who it was who said they wanted to make a bunch of snowmen earlier?
Audio balance good.
I
All
never
right,
dwell on
good,
the
good, good.
past.
Thank you.
Focus on the now, Val.
I mean, okay, I wasn't seeing
And speaking of the here and now, we should discuss
I wasn't
our plan.
seeing the
If we
messages
follow
for
the
some
force,
reason. It wasn't
we'll reach
updating.
a plateau. Rata
That's
Harbor
pretty,
is
man. This
just
reminds me
beyond
of Lego Fortnite. Just
Harbor?
how pretty it
As
is.
in Ocean Harbor?
They're probably using
I always wanted a chance to see the sea.
what's that new something 5
that.
Unreal
The ship's
Engine
there will
5.
take us to Illistana, capital of the deep.
His voice is
Here,
impressive.
Illistana is the largest city in the world.
That's where we'll meet up with the Alm of Water. Whoever they are, I hope they're ready for us.
Look at her shoes.
Remember, we're
Oh,
not
man,
just
I got a
picking up an
six-pack.
alm in Illistana.
Can't tell if it's a boy or girl.
It's also
I
where
guess
we
the
will
6-pack.
request the rites of initiation.
It's
That's,
still a long way to get to the Tree of Mana.
The 6-pack
But the Queen of Illistana is attentive to the needs of the alms. She will pray for our safe
gives it away.
passage.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
Then we barely even set foot out the door, it seems.
that's pretty. Rhyme Falls.
Something wrong?
Look,
That thing is frozen solid. Yep, nothing more than a block of ice.
But she's supposed to have a southern
It's
accent.
nothing, see?
What? Just on cue.
Are you
Right,
okay? You were
right
frozen
on cue.
solid a second ago.
I don't know what's going on with my English today, man. It's a Pokemon. Physical damage dealt by weapons can be one of two types, slash or strike. In addition, there are 8 types of elemental damage: fire, water, wind, earth, darkness, light, moon, and wood. Monsters can be weak, resistant, or immune to one or more of these damage types. Check the color of the inflicted HP damage after a hit to know what each type does to a specific enemy. Experiment fighting with different characters or move to figure out what works best against difficult foes. This is definitely going to be like Genshin Impact and what's that? Wordsworthinware, whatever that new one came out. What's up, Rock? Welcome, welcome. Good morning to you. You can choose to borrow the power of an elemental by going to the gear skills sections of the main menu and selecting an elemental vessel for a specific character. Equipping a vessel will activate the powers of its corresponding class. This is known as changing your class with each. Okay, sounds like, oh, how come? Oh, now the controller's not working. Uh-oh. Oh, my bad. What? Oh, that's right. I was messing around with chat. Okay. The system allows you to power up each character class. Elemental points are required to advance along the elemental plot. You can obtain these points by converting golden clovers found throughout the land into elemental points using the menu options or by gathering elemental. The elemental plot displays how much of the elements and mental power. You know, the only problem that I'm having with this game so far is that it's going to be a game you buy, but it's very similar to a lot of free-to-play games. So I wonder how they're going to compete. Like, how are they going to stand out? I wonder when Japanese devs will recognize that there are only so many players for this kind of genre. Yeah, I mean, there must be huge in China though. I think when I played
Right?
when I
Or can I?
played I played somewhere and there was a bunch of players like, oh, look at this. So there must be getting a lot of players in Southeast Asia because I'm almost positive that's why they put them on mobile too. Like you can play them on your Android because the player on phones a lot over there. Can you pick any of the stuff? No. I think it's gonna crash. But yeah, my biggest problem with this is like there's so much. Why do I need all these people in the game? You know what I mean? Why not just, instead of having different characters, why not just give the person different abilities, the player? If the HP of all what? Hold on. If the HP of all party members reaches 0, or if all members are petrified and unable to continue fighting, it's game over right then and there. You can escape from a battle by continuously running against the edge of the combat area. However, be aware that you cannot escape from a battle if the edge is red. Okay, it's definitely an Asian thing. Yeah, I mean, it's gotta be. They're probably making a bunch of money too, because if the game is free and it's available on the phone, and they can jump on their computers or consoles, then yeah, it's they must be raking it in. Because why would they have so many, especially from the same companies? I think Hoyo has like three games are basically identical. Shortcuts allow you to quickly execute moves or use items in battle without having to access the ring menu. But to be fair, I mean, first-person shooters are starting to look alike a lot. Like X-Defiant, Call of Duty. I mean, they're all the same. Look, that's Pokey. That's Pikachu. Do they own? No, Nintendo owns Pokemon, right? I don't know what happened. I was just they did all the work. I mean, I do like this style though. Yeah. This is the kind of games that I like, where you just run around collecting and fighting and stuff. So I can't say I'm not the, I can't say it's not my game. You will sustain continuous damage should you fall into the bone chilling water of the icy flows. Resist the urge to take a dip in this freezing. Okay. What do you get most from streaming on a personal level? A genuine question, as I'm not sure of my future in this. So I think we talked about this already, but now I'm I have the confidence that I needed for what I'm about to say. So I don't know how many times I'm on here and nobody shows up, or Neil, and I appreciate Neil. He always at least stops by and says hi. Originally, when I first started streaming, it was just kind of like it was just for fun. And I didn't think anything. I didn't think I was gonna be, make it a career or be famous or any of that stuff. Right? I never got into it because of that. I didn't care how many subscribers I had. I just wanted to test. I started playing games, and I wanted to kind of. We were stuck in the house because of COVID. So, and my family they don't game. So, anyways. So at first I was like, oh, this is just gonna be for fun, and then I got monetized, or I was monetized already. I got demonetized because they changed the rules to the 1,000 plus, and then for some reason that kind of motivated me to get monetized. So then I was kind of hustling and trying to get. Oh, can I double jump? I was trying to get back to being monetized. And when I did, then I started caring about this, obviously, because I wanted to get monetized. I had to care about how many subscribers I had, how many views, and how many hours of watch times and all that. And I think that kind of ruined the experience for me a little bit. I remember like there was days where, because I was streaming either every day or pretty much every day, and I enjoyed playing, but then I realized that I was only playing while I was streaming. So I'm sure we talked about this before, but
Sky sure is bright.
so anyway, so it got to the point where it was like,
Especially
okay,
after leaving a blizzard.
I was doing standalone videos. There was too much work. I was putting too much time into them. So then I just started doing streams, and then people weren't really watching that much. So I started feeling like I was wasting my time, blah blah blah, this and that. And then I went through some downs, low points, I guess, emotionally, mentally, whatever. When I started traveling, because I was focusing on the wrong things. I'm not sure. To this day, I'm not sure why. It's probably just age or something to do with midlife crisis. But I realized after I was having those dips, and I'm not normally kind of a sad guy. You know what I mean? Like I can be quiet. I can be introverted, but normally I wasn't really sad. And I realized that playing video games kind of took me out of that because it distracted me. So now every time I get those dips, which still happen just randomly, I just put some time into the games. I just focus on playing the game, enjoying it, and then I realized that it amplified it when I streamed, if that makes any sense. So even though nobody was watching, just the fact that I'm talking like this, I've always been a talker, and just the fact that I can talk. So playing games keeps me distracted from those actual physical feelings of anxiety or stress or depression. I don't know what it is. I've never been a depressed person, so it was all kind of new to me. But playing the games kind of takes me out a little bit. I can still kind of feel it. I feel the physical reaction to those mental changes. It's probably the diabetes, probably too much blood in my system. I don't know what it was, but so anyways, playing games help. But playing games by myself also doesn't, it was basically better being able to play games while talking, kind of expressing myself, talking about, what's bothering me, what's good, what's bad, So that's where I'm at now, where I stream, even if I know nobody's going to be watching. Like sometimes I'll stream at 3 in.the morning, knowing for a fact that maybe some random person in Southeast Asia or somewhere is going to jump in, say hi, and probably leave. I'm going to die. But what I get from it is that, I don't know if this is the right word, it's almost like meditating, where I get to let it all out, and so I can distract myself. And whenever I can't distract myself enough to kind of get it out of my head, then I can talk about it, and then that helps. Yeah. And so I started talking to a psychologist about 2 months ago, like after I started having those like panic attacks and stuff. I don't think I ever talked about the panic attacks, but so I started kind of having a lot of mental issues that I wasn't sure where they were coming from because I never had them before. And so I started talking to a psychologist, and then they kind of try to help you find triggers or find the reason, or at least if they can't identify the trigger, at least tell you how you can cope or manage those emotions, or all these things that they're trained to do. And most of it has to do with just talking on your feelings. And then ever since I acknowledged that those feelings that I was having those issues, and even though I didn't know where they were coming from, the fact that I acknowledged them, then it gave me like this task, this goal of trying to figure out where they're coming from, and if I can't figure out, then how to deal with them. Yeah. And so playing video games and streaming is crazy. Like, it's insane because I didn't play video games at all, not even a little bit, 4 years ago. Yeah, April 2020, so a little bit over 2 years ago, 4 years ago. I had zero interest in gaming, like none. I had a Nintendo Wii that I bought because we had kids, and I thought it's gonna be fun. We played it a few times. If I wasn't playing with them, I would just sit there collecting dust. And yeah, so streaming, I don't have a lot of actual friends. I have coworkers that I hang out with, you know, that I talk to them at work, but there's certain boundaries that you can't really cross, especially politically. We're completely different. I'm an infantry guy, but I'm a liberal, and a lot of people in the infantry, a lot of people I work with are, you know, are very conservative, which is fine, whatever. Everybody has their beliefs, but it's just, plus I've never been like a guy's guy. So I've been trying to figure all this out, you know, talking to the psychologist and kind of just brainstorming and stuff, trying to be proactive, you know, to find these triggers. And it's just the way my life is. I have limitations now, you know what I mean? I have responsibilities that you know, I'm sure all dads and husbands and people in relationships feel this way. You have certain responsibilities, certain things, so you can't just do whatever you want all the time, you know what I mean? And so whenever you feel like running away, you realize that you can't. So you gotta stay strong and figure out how to get rid of those feelings. If that makes sense. And then the beautiful thing is that my wife kind of understands what I'm going through, you know, even though I don't really talk to her a lot about it. And I'm not in a crisis or anything. I don't feel like I'm in any kind of crisis. I'm just, you know, going through like some changes. Could be hormones, could be, you know, health, it could be something that are new to me. I'm going through puberty or menopause. That joke. And so streaming for me, even when nobody's watching, it's a huge help. Like right now, just the fact that I'm talking about this, even if I was just talking about today, it helps me, you know, it gives me purpose, you know? Because, yeah, I'm a dad, and, you know, I have work, and I'm a husband, and that gives me purpose, but sometimes it feels like you're doing stuff for other people, and you kind of forget about yourself, or you feel guilty, you know, that you wanted something else. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff goes into it. My only recommendation, man, I know I think everybody goes through it, you know what I mean, as far as like, is it worth the time and effort to be on here when you're not really making money, or you're not really, you know, meeting certain goals and stuff? I say just forget about that, man. Do it because you enjoy it. When you don't feel like doing it, don't do it. Like I think a couple days ago, I didn't feel like being on camera. I just didn't feel like it, you know. I didn't have my makeup on, my hair was all over the place. So I just didn't want to put it on the camera. So I'm like, I want to stream. I want to play games. I want to stream, but I just don't want to be on camera. So I just took the face cam off. Easy like that, you know. Like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I went camping, and I wanted to stream Friday, Saturday, but I also, you know, obviously I can't put all my time into this. I have a family. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll you know, I'm gonna be streaming, so I just accept that I can't stream. I got home and I was so tired that even though I could have streamed on Sunday, I was so tired that I just didn't stream, which is fine. I play video games. I was sitting here doing the exact same thing without a camera rolling, you know. So, oh my bad, man. I was talking like crazy. Let me
feel that warmth.
Like waking up from hibernation after a long, cold winter.
I think there should be an option to remove likes, views, watch time, etc. Not everyone wants to know.
Something's off.
They try to do that. I'm on the fence on both sides. I think they should make a
Nilpa is
campaign.
away, it seems.
It should make it a point to let people know, people that are content
He
creators,
taught me swordsmanship when I first arrived
that
in Illistana. He's quite gifted with
they
a blade.
need to be able to
I had hoped
balance
to ask him for some assistance
wanting
before
to
we crossed
create
the steppe.
something
I didn't know you used to live in Illistana,
and you know
Morley.
they're anyways,
Well,
just
with
they
that
need to,
town gone,
because
I
there's a
was
lot
left
of
alone.
like famous
Thankfully,
content
I
creators
was
right
taken in
now
by
that
someone
have been
who lives
quitting
in
because,
Illistana.
and in the
I've
past
stayed
too,
in
they
touch
just
with
get
him ever since.
burnt out, and I
It
think
was
most
through my
people
newfound
are
guardian
so
that I
driven,
was
or they have a
introduced to Nilpa.
certain goal that when
Kids
they don't
never
reach
let
them,
that story,
then
don't they?
it affects them
Life's full
mentally.
of
It's like social
surprises.
media, you know what I mean?
I'm glad to
Or
know
like
at
even
least one
career
of us has
paths, you
been
know,
to
like
Illistana
I'm still
before.
kind of bitter
I
that
should be able to
it took
keep us from
forever to
getting
get
lost
promoted,
once
but
we reach
that's
the city.
just what it is. You just gotta focus on the
If
stuff that you
Nilpa is
can
out,
control and you
then
can't. And then, so, anyways, I think they need to make an emphasis on doing things because they enjoy them, not because a promise of being rich or famous or anything like that. Because I guarantee you, most kids right now, most like 12-year-olds and under, they see you on YouTube, they think you're famous, and then that's what they want to do, but they don't realize that that's not how it works.
All on his own?
He does.
Hey Rock, by the
That's
way.
gotta be a lot of work.
Hey Neil, so it's a
Nilpa sounds
release
like a
that
pretty
makes
impressive person,
sense.
if you
Yeah,
ask me.
I find when it's a I said all that. I said all that, and then that explained it. It beat like 1, 2, 3, 4 words. You just replaced my whole thing with the 4 words. Yeah, it's a release, man. I find when I do it, it's like mindfulness. Yeah, it is. Especially if you don't try to be somebody else. Like I watch some of the videos that my daughters watch, and it's just, man, I can tell those guys are just trying real hard, man. Like extra energy, extra action, and all that. And hopefully they're naturally that's who they are, and they're not just copying like a Mr. Beast video or something. Because I can imagine doing all that work, and then I guess once you're making money, then maybe your priorities change or something. I don't know. Similar for me initially, but then the channel grew and I left pressure. Hold on 1 second. I'm going blind. Pressure to bring new and better content, which made me unhappier over time. I was hoping to give to some thought went away. I was hoping to give to some thought went away. I'm still not sure. I have a handful of people who enjoy my content, but for the energy needed to do it regularly, I'm really not sure if the best way forward. After losing the business, I'm in a limbo. Yeah, I've been kind of busy, so I know that you had some issues with your business. I don't know if you we got taken, like if it was like a traumatic kind of thing, or if it was a decision that you made. So yeah, that's a big thing. And sometimes if you look at this as on YouTube as like a replacement for that, and that might hurt you that way. You know what I mean? So I think maybe if you just kind of pull yourself away, third person, and look at your situation as if it was somebody else, and it's like, okay, is that the best thing to do? Like, are you seeing streaming on YouTube as something that you have to do, or is something that you want to do? And I think that's going to be a huge, that's a big distinction. And if you can identify that, then I think it'll just help you find a better path. It could be like once a week is all you need. It could be like you need it every day, but you don't put pressure on yourself to come up with big elaborate kind of productions. I know you're good at producing stuff, but like you said, it's physical toll. You know what I mean? I'm not 18 anymore. Sounds like we are sharing similar feelings. Yeah, it sounds like it. I think most people have more in common than differences, and I can see how me and you can,
Let's rest up.
as different as our lives are, as different as our lives are, the fact that we have this kind of like gaming YouTube thing, it connects us more than we realize sometimes. You know, I hope I'm making sense, but in my head it sounds like I'm making sense. But yeah, the biggest thing is like, don't worry about things you can't control, which you've heard this before. This is all like, you know, I don't know if they call them corny, you know, but you've heard all these before. But it's one thing hearing something and then listening to it, you know. I want to give you an example, but it might be the whole hour stream if I get really into it. I agree, Primo. Do it when you feel like it. Good morning, Wilson. So, you know, we're older, right? We're older guys. So, you know what mistakes you made. Like, perfect timing. Like, almost on cue. Like, Wilson, right? So, if we see Wilson, he's a young guy, you know what I mean? He's, you know, if we see Wilson making a mistake that we made, it's almost feels wrong not to like give him advice or warn him on how things are going to turn out because of our experience, you know. So a good example is financially. Like, I was 36 when I actually started saving as if it was a bill, right? So if I see Wilson struggling with money, and I know he's in the early 20s, and now that I know what I know that if I started doing what I do now at 20 or 25 or whatever, I'd be financially, like, without a doubt, I'll be financially independent. But he doesn't know that because he hasn't gone through the struggles, and so sometimes like it feels wrong not to give somebody advice when you know that they're going on the same path where you did, and you made a mistake and you have to learn from it, and you just kind of want him to learn from your mistake, not from his. But then sometimes you just can't. Sometimes you just have to let them fail. You know, that's how I think about it with my kids. Is like I see them doing something wrong, I tell them. If they don't listen, I'm just gonna let them, because they're only gonna learn by, sometimes, not all the time, depending on what kind of person you are. Ideally you want to be the person that learns from other people's mistakes, but sometimes it's hard to see that. And so as much as you want to tell somebody, oh, you do this and that, unless they see it the way you see it because of other experiences, they're going to do whatever they think it's right for them, right? All that to say that even though you see all these YouTubers become successful from streaming every day or creating better and better and better content or investing all this time and energy, even though you see that, and even if somebody tells you that's not, if you're not happy doing it, don't do it, that's not the way you do it, you're still going to try to do it because that's what you see. That's all you have in front of you. You know what I mean? Even if you're, 50, 60, 70 years old, if you never had that experience, then you only know what you know. And so, I think that's what a lot of people that are starting YouTube channels kind of get into, where they see the success that some people have, and they don't realize that that's not going to be the same. The majority of people are going to struggle and not hit the goals, the metrics that they want, and they just can't accept it. Yeah. So I think if you just, I told this to Kai because I told Kai, she had a video that went viral. He went from, I think I congratulated her on her 500 subscriber, and then 4 days later she was at like 1,500, and then a week later she was like at 3,000, and now she's sitting pretty at like 4,500. And so I was telling her, and I noticed that she started like trying to crank out the same type of videos that went viral, and I'm like, you got to be careful, because it's like a drug. You drop that video, you got a bunch of new subscribers, and you felt that high, that excitement. You're gonna try to reproduce that, and it might not happen. So don't put that much pressure. I think I haven't seen her stream in a little while. I think she streamed a couple days ago, but she went from doing a lot of streams, very few standalone videos. Then she did that one, it exploded, and then she started like pumping them out, which I'm assuming with her work schedule and gaming schedule, she probably just kind of was pushing herself a little bit too much, and you don't realize it because you're into it. You get that adrenaline rush from the new subs and more views and all that. That to you it feels like a natural thing, like you don't want it to like dip.
These used to be wild pickles.
But then
Milpa cares for
you
them.
know, it's like
Don't worry, they're tame.
it's like when somebody starts working out,
You should
right?
be able to traverse
First
the
day,
step in no time
Monday,
on
okay,
pickles.
next Monday we're gonna start working out. You go on that Monday and they burn out, or, you know, maybe first, second day they'll do too much, and so they're sore or they get hurt, and then they can't do it for, you know, a week or 2 weeks after that. And so that's kind of how I see it.
We are in your debt.
You know what I mean? But if
Take
somebody
care, Milpa.
somebody who understands working out realizes that you can't go at it if you take a long break. You got to come in slow, steady,
We should
you
stick
know,
with
a
the
little at a time. Once you feel like you hit your max, then you back it up a little bit. If you feel like you're doing too many days, you know, cut a couple days. So
Cannot describe how wonderful it
So
is
anyways,
to ride across the vast countryside
yeah.
on the back of that
now I'm happy.
Together
Now I'm
we
like,
bow on our way to the
you know what I
tree of
mean?
Nana.
Which is another reason
wish
why I
we
was
could
wondering why I
continue
was
our
getting
exhilarating
depressed. But
adventure forever
because I
and
mean, my
ever.
life is
If
probably the
only
best
it
it's
could
ever
be.
been. You know what I mean? But
Now
there's,
and for
you know,
always.
there's hormones, something, that health, whatever, something hits, and I haven't paid attention to any of the story, by the way. But that stuff hits you, and you're like, whoa, what is this? Like, how am
The
I
harbor isn't far if we
in the
take
best
pickles.
position I've been,
So fast.
but yet
I
I'm
think I've already
sad?
got the hang
That
of riding
doesn't
this
make
boat.
sense.
Onward
You know what I
through the
mean?
steppe and
So
run to harbor
I think that's what
beyond.
comes up. Like people get hit with that. You know, they're progressing. They're doing good stuff. They're getting popular on YouTube, and then next thing you know, they're burnt out, and they don't realize, you know, they don't know how to handle it because, you know, they've been going strong for a while. But I think I'm there. I think I'm to the point where, like, if I feel like streaming, I'll stream. Like, for example, this is like a series, right? GFN Thursdays. When I was deployed, when I was not deployed, that's not the right word. When I was hey, I'm pushing A. When I was on a mission, when I was in like Malaysia or whatever, I couldn't do GFN Thursdays because I couldn't have internet. So, oh well, I can't control it. Why fight it? I don't even know how I got this dog, to be honest. I watched some YouTubers. That's another thing. See, I watch some YouTubers. They can play the game and like talk and chat. And I'm like, how do they even do that? Right now, I'm just pushing buttons. This is funny. That's why I do it though, because it's fun. You know. I'm going through them now, I believe. Yeah, you just gotta, I mean, Wilson, I have a video on personal finance, and then I actually recorded one that I gave to my soldiers because some of them were struggling. I gave them a personal finance class, and I recorded it. Oh, what happened? I had some kind of XP boost. I recorded it. So one of these days, I'm in uniform though, so that's the only reason I haven't posted it. Like, I'm in full uniform. I don't know how that's gonna work out. But yeah, trust me, man. Like, once you figure it out, it gets easier. It's all of this is practice. You gotta practice it. Yeah, White Rich brother. Talking of working out, I walked 90 miles, went away, and didn't drop. I walked 90 miles, went away. 90 miles straight, like in a day. A simple pound gutted. A single pound. 90 miles walked. That's a lot. I've been climbing almost every day for the last. Oh, you mean you were on vacation and in total? Okay. Not like a 90-mile, walk, right? And not losing any weight. I think I'm eating more. Morning. Wilson doesn't have to worry about losing weight. You don't look like you need to kneel. I know you can build muscle when exercising more, but a drop belt size would have been nice. If you got a video on finance, yeah, I'd love to see it, to be honest. So I have a playlist. I think I like two or three videos where I talked about my net worth before investing and after investing. And investing could be saving too, you know. And huge difference, bro. Like I don't even know. Like it's been a while since I did it, since I did the video, but everything still applies. And yeah, I'll probably release that video one of these days, man. I think I did a better job on my class to my soldiers than on the video on YouTube right now, because you know I had already done it for years and I had some experience. But yeah, it's a playlist is of personal finance or finance. I think it's just finance. I talk about investing a little bit, but not too much. I didn't go too heavy on it. I'm getting there though. This year is a bit better than last in terms of finances, but my bills still aren't exactly in good shape. Yeah, it takes a while, man. You just gotta like, it's like dieting. You know what I mean? Like for example, like, you know, you don't need to diet, but some of us need to diet. You start a diet. Let's say today, you know, I tell myself I'm not gonna eat any more bread. That's it. I'm cutting bread. And then I'm having a conversation with somebody, or I walk past the bakery and I'm like, okay, just one. Just because I made that one mistake doesn't negate, you know, weeks of not eating. You know what I mean? So with personal finance, like if you make it a mission to save, like it has to be a bill. Like you have to pay the savings account or the mutual fund or the index fund. You have to pay it every week or every month or however, whatever schedule you know makes sense. And if you do it that way, and even if there's a week that you skip or a month that you skip, then it doesn't negate the money that's already in there and it's being invested. And let's say emergencies, you have to pull it out. Okay, well now you already had that practice. You had enough money saved in there because of the practice that you were doing, that even if the emergency came up and then you had to pull that money, you already know how to get that money back in there, so you just continue to do that same thing. Does that make sense? So it's just practice. You just got to grind it out like any game. Just think of any game. You got grinding moments. That's what personal finance is. There's going to be times where all the money that you have is going to be required, and so it has to go, but then you just got to keep grinding back. I think I spent like 100,000 on the 2 years after the pandemic, 2020 to 2022, which is the money that I was trying to use to build a house in Mexico. It sucked, but at least my family didn't go hungry. I was lucky that I had that money because I hadn't started investing in 2016 and putting money away, and you know, going through all those things that I talk about in those videos. Hey, something I can't control. You know, my family had to eat. We had to pay rent, so that money is gone now. But now, from 2022, now I'm back. Now it feels like I shouldn't be saying this because I know you're struggling and a lot of people are struggling with money. But now it feels like I can't spend it all. You know what I mean? It's because I'm so used to, not because I'm spending a lot, it's because I became so frugal that it's harder for me to spend money on stuff that's not part of the budget, part of the, because of the practice, because I did it for so many years. So 2016 to now is what, 8 years? So for the last 8 years, including into the middle of a pandemic where I did not have any work and I had to go through the savings, I have practiced paying bills every month, saving money every month, not getting any more loans. I've gotten loans, but I've gotten them intentionally to build credit, which I think right now, hopefully it doesn't sound like I'm showing off, but the last time I used credit was for my wife's Jeep, which was it's a 30,000 used Jeep Cherokee, Jeep Wrangler. I went over there. I could have paid cash, but again, there's a whole different reason why I didn't. But basically, she didn't have credit because she's from Japan, so I used her to build up her credit. And then even though it's like a 5-year loan, we're 2 years in and it's almost paid off. So So even with getting loan, even what was my point? Even when I get a loan, there's a lot of thought that goes into it, where it's kind of like what billionaires do. They have 100 million in the bank, but they don't use that 100 million to, you know, buy property. They get the bank to pay. You know what I mean? So there's just certain strategy involved. I think I saved it twice.
And Mulebus trained
Yeah.
them well.
But it's just practice, man. It's practice. And the reason why you have, you right now in chat, oh, Mr. Urban Warrior, he's older than you. Right now in chat, if you're still there, you have something that everybody else in this chat doesn't. And that's time. You know what I mean? Like, if you're 20, I think you're 20, yeah. I forget how old you are, but I know you're early 20s. If you're 20 and I'm 40, and I retire, and we both retire at 60, right? Then that means I have 20 years to save as much money as possible, while you have 40 years. And the difference when you use the market, when you keep compounding interest in mind, your 40 years is way more, like it's more than double my 20, if that makes sense, financially speaking. You know, interest through interest rate and all that stuff. Yeah. So you can, so with 40 years, we both start at the same time, right? You're 20, I'm 40. We retire at 60. I start putting money in 20 years later. I'll have the money that you have at 40, right? So what I ended up with, you already have when you hit the age that I started, right? And so it's just, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just, trust me, man. I wish I can just pour everything, just dump into your brain, and then you realize that it's not how much money you make, it's how much money you keep. That's the number one rule, you know. Well, number one rule is don't spend more than what you make. Let's say number two is, it doesn't matter how much money you make, it's how much money you keep, right? I can go into a full-on 3-hour stream about that, man. Hold on, let me catch up with chat. Hold on. I didn't even notice when Mystery walked in. Wait. Hold on. You're right back. I don't want to lose weight, but I thought it would be happening anyways. Your body's gonna fight you, man. If you're overweight, your body's gonna fight you when you try to lose weight. And if you're underweight, your body's going to try to fight you when you're trying to gain weight. It's just, it's comfortable in a certain spot, and you got to do all kinds of, you know, gymnastics to get your body to morph where you want it to. I plunged everything into my business. 22 years. I was a millionaire on paper after all the hard work. Then I caught a cold and died. Now I'm just a couple years from 60 and all gone. Oh, that's rough, man. But you know, you did it once. See, that's the beautiful thing about age, my friend, is that you did it once, and so you know how it's done. You know, and so yeah, like to go back, since we're in the gaming community, to go back, man. Like I played.
What are we waiting for?
I tried to play Rust, and the first time I played it, it took me forever, and I kept getting killed, and I think I got like a chest worth of stuff. And the next time I played it, I knew, you know, how people are gonna get you and take your stuff. So in less time, I got more things. So that's the beautiful thing, man. There's always that silver lining, and you know, you have the experience. You know what it takes because you did it, and so you just gotta do it again. Just gotta grind, my friend. 60 is not old. My mom went to high school at 40 something, and then she went on a trip by herself to Spain without speaking, you know, like, well, she barely speaks any English, but at 60 something too. I used to make 10K per week when I was 20. I never reached that point again. I was still living with my parents at the time too. Gross amount, not profit. Gross amount, not profit. We never know what the future holds. Yeah, you never know. You just got to be ready, man. You know, hope for the best. Hope for the best. Prep for the worst. Something like that, right? I grew up in a blue-collar household. I had to teach myself about investments as I got older, so I'm a late bloomer. Yeah, that's what I need to teach my daughters, how to start investing, man. That's one thing that I'm kind of lacking. Yeah, I don't have any loans or credit cards. If I can't afford it, I don't buy it. And then the thing is that you just have to have a strategy. You can't just be like, oh, check this out. This credit card has a $10,000 limit. I'm gonna go splurge, and with no plan. No, I mean, credit cards weren't meant to be used like that, anyways. But yeah, loans are the goal of having good credit is you want to avoid needing it. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Going up here. I hate to put the blame outwards, but it's honest. Just not that easy in today's world anymore. It's not built for people my age to do well for themselves anymore unless they come from a decent place. I kind of agree with that, but I can push back on it a little bit because you can always learn. You can always learn from the people that are doing it right. You know what I mean? A good example is like let's say somebody wants to be a photographer. I was just telling somebody this. Let's say they want to be a photographer, right? They're 20 years old. They want to be, they want to make it their career. Okay. You can spend 4 years in college to get a bachelor's degree on photography and then come out and grind to try to get a job at a photography company and all that. Or you can walk up to a photographer, an already established photography business, and be like, hey, I'll work for you for free if you can just teach me what you know, right? Do that for 4 years. Work for somebody for 4 years for free, right? And if you focus on figuring out how they created the business, how they keep the business running, in 4 years, you put work into that career without spending any of your money. That's one path. Or you would have had to spend money on school for 4 years. So either somebody pays you to learn or you pay somebody to learn. I would rather get somebody pay me. You know what I mean? Pay me with knowledge, if that makes any sense. Yeah. I promise I explained that a lot better than that. I was just trying to condense it. Everyone finally saw me live. I showed off my tattoos to Winstar Cowboy and I didn't even know you were streaming, man. Drop your channel on Discord. I came in late, but it's never too late. You got this, Wilson. To that, the government you grew up with, David, totally trashed the economy and made it much harder for you, brother. I really think this will change, but it has put you on the back foot for sure. Yeah, it was just bad for everybody right now, man. I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of bad governments out there, but I think it was just worldwide. Everybody got punished pretty good, including myself through that pandemic. So I feel bad for anybody who wasn't ready for it. I'm not saying I'm not going to put my all into it, but it just doesn't feel like I've been given a fair hand if we put in terms of playing cards. Oh, that was Wilson. Yeah. My bad. I thought that was Mr. Yeah, man, it's draw the luck. That's all it is. You just gotta do the best with what you have. Some people can be put in a perfect position to succeed, and they don't take advantage of it, and they don't succeed. And some people can be put in the gutter and have zero chance of making it out, and they make it out. So it's just one of those things. That's an argument that me and my wife have as far as private school versus public school, private versus public. It's yeah, we can spend a whole bunch of money to send our kids to a private school. It doesn't guarantee success. You know what I mean? It might give. There might be more resources, so for the right person can take those resources and make a successful life out of it. but that's not guaranteed. I feel like coming out of struggle gives you more of that grit to be able to succeed longer, if that makes any sense, you know. And then I'm pretty liberal. I think that there's a lot of things that the government can do to help and make things easier for people, but sometimes even the government can't fix things. Yeah. The problem is property prices and rent. I have a tiny income, but tiny mortgage, so all is okay. Yeah. Not to get too political in chat, but I do hope our new government makes a difference. But as you say, Rock, I've grown up with bad government, so it's hard to picture a decent one, you know. But on a lighter note, Georgia was accepted onto her master's a couple of weeks ago to start this year. Nice. Congratulations to her. Just back from France, David, and I saw firsthand how our country could have been without a Tory government. Amazing public transport, roads, income, etc. It will change again, but will take time. Bonjour. I can't. Parlez-vous français? That's all I know. Comment allez-vous? Prices, gas price. Every corporation, government is trying to get a leg up in terms of profit, and the person who's paying for all at the end of the consumer, domestic households. French is the most complicated language for me when it comes to pronunciation. I find Mandarin easier but harder to read. I think the Mandarin is tough just on the sounds, just having the same sound with slight intonation differences and change the word. I heard what you're saying, Primo, but if you can't pay someone for the education, relying on hard outs or handouts, a hand up, someone catches you a break and giving you a chance is fair, but not many people are. I hear what you're saying, Primo, but if you can't pay someone for the education, relying on handouts, once you become fluent in the predicament to offer that hand themselves anymore. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, but I can push back on it just because it's not good to use, like, you know, one specific example. Like, it's not fair for me to use my life as an example because, you know. So what I was gonna say is, like, I was a legal immigrant. I got education free, even though, you know, technically I wasn't supposed to be, you know, whatever. Like, I tried to join the military. They're like, oh, well, you're not even a resident. You were illegal, and so it just happenstance I was able to get a residency right before I left to the army. So you know, always grew up poor. My single mom, you know, yeah, all these things. The problem with that is, like, you're right. Sometimes it's just luck. Like, where I kind of got lucky, and it really depends on how you look at it. Like, for example, I've always been a goody-goody. You know what? I don't know if you guys know in the UK what a goody-goody is. Goody two shoes. You know, doesn't drink, smoke, drink. You know, avoids fights. I mean, I grew up in the ghetto, but I was a goody-goody, so therefore the ghetto didn't affect me as bad as it could have. You know what I mean? I could have been in gangs. I could have been a criminal. I could have done all these things, but because of my personality and the way I grew up, my mom was single with 3 kids when she was 22, and so I saw the struggle, and then I didn't want to disappoint, so that kind of gave me a certain set of values. She probably didn't intentionally teach me. It's just me seeing it. And the reason I'm saying that is because it wasn't the same for my brother. So we grew up on exactly the same way, same mom, from Mexico to the U.S., He has a master's degree, but he's broke, man. Like he doesn't even have $20 to pay his rent. Like he has to ask my mom for $20 every month or so. He has a master's degree. It's way smarter and more athletic. He got an academic scholarship. He had a athletic scholarship. I mean, he tall, good looking. You know, he had all these upper hands that, you know, even though we're kind of in the same background, same lifestyle, there was the personality. Our personality traits were different enough that now I'm basically financially free, right? Not quite yet, because my girls are still in school and everything. And he had to move back to Mexico. He just could not afford to live in the U.S. And so, and then you can look at that as an opportunity too. Like you're from the UK, so you can't move to like a cheaper country or anything like that, or, you know, because that's where your support system is. But for him, that was an option, you know. Living in California, paying minimum $1,000 for a studio just wasn't good for him, and so he went back to Mexico. His family was over there, the wife and son, and he pays $40 a month for rent. So that's an option that he had, but it's just that's why it's kind of hard for me to say for sure that everybody can do it, because some people just, you know, don't have the you know, they're not in the same situation. They don't have the same kind of traits that would kind of help you with that.
I think there are
But
spirits here.
but it's possible, and that's the thing, you know what I mean? And that's how they get you though too. You know, I'm kind of arguing with myself. That's also how they get you. That's how they do all those multi-level marketing things. They see one billionaire up on top, or a couple millionaires that talk to you every, you know, so often, and then they make you feel like you can get there. And the way the system's set up, you just can't. So I see how you're seeing it, right? But at the same time, I know that even though maybe you haven't figured out the way out, there's a way out. You know what I mean? Starting your own business, you know, moving to a cheaper place, you know, I mean, there's just ways, and everything kind of, it's not clean, you know, it's not clean cut, you know, straight up. This is what you're supposed to do, and that'll fix it, you know. So that's the problem. Yeah. I'm really good at vocalizing French, which fools people into thinking I'm French. They catch me out with the next sentence, though. Yeah, that's with me in Japanese, because the pronunciation, Japanese pronunciation is similar to Spanish. So people hear me say, you know, kind of fluent sounding sentences, and they just go off, and I'm like, sorry, you lost me. News, Georgia. My daughter got her master's and then landed a job where she was treated badly. They made her redundant, but she refused to give in. She just got a job at Sky TV in London. Nice. Hopefully in a couple of years she'll be able to pay for the pair of us, but also hopefully I'll be able to catch a break before then, and she won't have to. Neil speaks Mandarin. Do you speak any Cantonese, Neil? Surround yourself with good, caring people and believe in hope. David, it may take a while, but you will come out on top. Yeah. Always look for the silver lining, man. I know sometimes it looks like it's impossible, but as much as you can. So this is what my strategy has been. And like I'm saying, I'm not a millionaire, so it's not like I'm, you know, but always have a 5-year plan. Always have a 5-year plan, man. So whatever it is, even if it's far-fetched, you know what I mean? Always have a 5-year plan, because any decisions that you make for that 5-year plan, even if the plan changes, would be good decisions because they were meant for something. You're just not saying, I'll do this just because it's there, or I'll do that because somebody said. It's like, okay, I can't move because my 5-year plan has me here in this year, so I have to stay here. and you know what I mean. So when you make decisions based on a mission, on a not mission, sorry, vision, then even if that vision changes, you can morph it, you can manipulate it. You can because they're based off of something that could happen. I feel like those decisions end up being better. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's hard to explain without me going into like a hour rant. But always have a 5-year plan. Have a clean 5-year plan, like nice and crispy and clear, and then a somewhat fuzzy 10-year plan. You know, it's not always gonna work out, man. When I was 12, my 10-year plan was I was gonna be an electrical engineer and build gadgets. And I got into the College of Engineering. I was 3 semesters away from getting my bachelor's in electrical engineering, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get married, have kids, and I mean, it's just insane how close my plans, even though the ones that changed like a lot, but like if I explain it, it's gonna make me sound super nerdy and geeky. But always have a 5-year plan, man. Always, whatever it is, whatever you think you could do for free, you want to get paid for that, make that your 5-year plan. If it's playing video, if you want to get paid for playing video games, make that your 5-year plan, so that any decisions that you make are formed through that vision. And even if you don't become a gamer that gets paid, you could be somebody who represents gamers. You could be somebody who you know supports gamers, and that's how you earn your living. So you see what I'm saying? So you think about it. It's really hard because some people just don't know what makes them happy. You know, they just can't pinpoint it. So it's not as easy as I'm making it sound, obviously. But if you have something, man, like something you can say, okay, I can do that for the rest of my life and be happy. How do I get paid for it? And you heard this before, I'm sure you have. And then every decision that you make, you keep that in mind. And then if 5 years come and you're not there yet, at least you took steps to get there. So maybe it's not the 5-year plan, but it was the 10-year plan. And then the 10-year plan gets there and you're like, okay, well, it's not what I wanted, but this is pretty close. And, you know, does that make sense? I don't know if I'm making sense, but that's helping, man. I'm not an electrical engineer, but I'm really good with technology. You know, my 5-year plan changed to being a photographer. And next thing you know, now I have a company. My wife is running it. We got money in the bank. We got all kinds of camera equipment. I can get jobs right now if I wanted to. I'm not shooting weddings because my wife is doing it. But if I want to fill my next month with weddings or, you know, newborns or anything like that, I can, because I put that work in, because I made those decisions way back when, you know. Hold on, let me see. I forgot where I left off at. The internet actually saved you.
What are we waiting for?
Oh, it saved you from the gangs and stuff. Yeah, it's a good. Yeah, I mean, I'm on the internet all day now in games. I'm just happy to be alive and be able to eat good food. This is what makes a happy. Not money. Yeah, and it's never money, man. It's never money. I know when you don't have money, it feels like money's gonna be the problems, what fixes it, but it's not the money. I can promise you, man. I'm not, like I said, I'm not rich, but I can tell you, not being rich, that you don't need money to be happy. You know, sometimes it's just hard being happy. Your brain just doesn't want to meet you there. I do appreciate all of the wisdom, fellas, and I am hopeful mostly about it all working out. But I'm honest, it doesn't make it easier or make me feel great about where I'm at right now.
We're lucky we had the
I don't think
proposal
anybody
take us
is,
so
man.
far.
I don't think anybody
How long was
is.
the walk take, I wonder?
You know,
My feet are thankful for
I'm
the
happy where I'm at now, but I'm not. I can definitely do more. You know what I mean?
Wasn't able to assist us.
Like I said, I'm not financially free yet, so you know. Figure it out. I figure you were in your mid-40s, so I'd say you have good health, at least from point of view. Yeah, sometimes just waking up is better than anything else. Yeah, money has never motivated me either. Never smoked, don't drink, etc. I had some amazing times and matched them with Depressing times right now. I'm just waiting for the next wave to surf again. Yeah, you gotta hold on to those. You gotta hold on during those low points so that you can enjoy those high points, man. Because this is life right here. No matter how you, that's a business cycle right here. This is life right here. This is being a husband. This is being a dad. I mean, it's like that. Anything in life is always gonna go up and down and up and down. It's impossible for somebody to just stay like that. It's just there's no way. It doesn't make sense. No way. Feeling, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, 58, still young, man. Rock, I'm going to post 70 to 80-year-old bodybuilders in Primo's Discord tomorrow. They look incredible. Yeah, but then see, that's another thing too. Yeah, they look good. It's possible. That's another thing. People keep telling me, bro, you just lose that gut, you'd be good, man. You got a good frame and everything. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not interested in going to the gym. I work out here and there. You know, I gotta do some bands, some stretching, some walks and stuff like that. But I don't want to be in the gym 2 hours every day, 7 days a week, because it just don't see something. I just don't see it as something that would motivate me. You know.
A soul guard's resolve never sways.
Maybe 4 years urban, but I have no idea how many hours I put in. Really depends on what a basic level means to. Got to shoot. Fantastic stream. Love your wisdom and knowledge, Leo. And chat. Have a wonderful day, everyone. All right, Rock. Have a good one, man. Have a good one. Like I said, just do it because you want to. We need to chat sometime, Primo. Truly great doing this in chat, but would love to actually get some real talk in sometimes. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, like, I'm open, man. You know what I mean? If you ever want to jump on Discord, let me know. I can. In 30 minutes, I can give you the 1, 2, 3 of getting yourself out of debt. You know, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying, you know, I figured out how I did it through the experiences that I had, and it worked. My buddy, he's actually my friend's son. He was 6 when I met him. I tried to help him when he was like 19, 20, showed him some steps here and there. And by the time he was 24, he had his own condo that he was renting out. He's got a paid off Subaru WRS or whatever, motorcycle. He's got a good paying job. And so there's just ways to do it. It's all it is practice, man. There's no way you're gonna get it on the first time. It's no way. I think I've been debt free 3 times now, where I hit 20, 30,000, then I'm debt free, 40, 50,000, and then I'm debt free. And so you know what I mean. It's definitely it's practice. Practice is what does it. As well as you, Rock, matey. It's been too long. Would love to catch up. I just never find myself around and free at ideal times to reach out. No worries, man. Anytime, man. Just let me know. Like, this is normally my like from when Ray starts streaming to when you see me end streaming. That's normally when I'm free, even if I'm not streaming. You know what I mean? I have to go now, but I'm glad I turned in. Great insight here. All right, Neo, thanks, man. Appreciate it. It's 2 a.m. for me, and I'm a little sick, but feeling better. Oh, we'll get better, Urban. Thanks for stopping. Thank you for stopping by the last couple of days, man. I know I know my schedule is kind of crazy for you, so I really do appreciate it, man.
Let's rest up.
I don't know what's been happening with this game this entire time, but welcome to the GFN Thursday. Yeah, that's why I stream, man. I like talking, you know. I like hearing people, come in and tell me how they're doing, and learning from people's. Oh, this is like the town that you actually like do business in, right? Okay. A lot of the games have the same art style, yeah. Oops. Talk. sitting here drinking water. I'll probably go to bed in 30 minutes. Yeah, that's probably when I'm gonna end it in about 30 minutes. My voice starting to crack. Yeah, I've been playing Lego Fortnite all day, pretty much, and then I took a little break to put a ceiling fan in the room. And yeah, it's getting hot over here. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here. I usually ignore me. I've been up through the night, but I'm staying up through the day too to reset my schedule. Always love when it gives me the chance to catch race streams. Yeah, it's So I have a question for you. I think you answered this before. That's why I'm hesitant. But so you can't sleep because like you gain and it's off, or because you have problem like you have insomnia, or like what's the main reason? Like there's been a few days where I stay up all night and then I have to like reset, during the weekend. But normally is because I'm, like I said, I'm working through some stuff in my head and just staying up and playing games. Plus nighttime, it's a little quieter, it's cooler. So I like the night better, and I think for that reason sometimes I stay up all night, and then especially if I don't have a heavy day the next day, and I can just reset in the weekend. What's the main reason that you stay up all night? Is it catching everybody else's stream, like? But okay, so there's somebody in here that I'm supposed to talk to, right? Who? This one?
Hey.
Nope. I don't think I changed characters once. Okay. I mean, games like this I can play anytime, all day, every day, because they tend to have, open world, collecting. Oh, what is this? Redeem grizzly syrup. Dub bear cancer. Oh. Let me figure out what that is first, later on. But the thing is that they're getting harder and harder to tell apart. You know what I mean? Like if you just saw me playing this game, I don't think you'd be able to tell which game out of the Japanese-looking games it is. You know what I mean? Genshin Impact 000 or something. There's one that starts like 3 Z's. That's very similar to Genshin Impact. That's very similar to Wuthering something. And I think there's a big competition going on because some of them are Japanese. I think most of them are Japanese, but some of them are Chinese. And I think there was like 1 or 2 Korean ones. I remember you being up extremely late just to join USA stream. USA streams. Oh yeah. I have insomnia too. Okay. I've got a really bad sleep disorder that basically boils down to suffering with initial sleep insomnia. I can't sleep until I'm fully exhausted, but then I can't wake up until I'm fully rested. Have you ever, might be a dumb question, have you tried sleep aids? I try not to take any pills, but sometimes they might help. If I wake up not fully rested, I feel like crap, yeah. I can't take naps for that reason, because my wife can take like a 20-minute nap and seems like she's better. If I take a nap, I said I'm done for the day. Either I'm too tired or I don't wake up or something. But I can't take naps. So I'm a constant cycle of trying to tire myself out to get to sleep earlier. But since I messed up my back a couple years ago, it's been a lot harder to manage. Yeah. Yeah, when you're injured, it's even laying down hurts. Huh? The other night I was up for maybe 21 hours, but I've been dealing with it since I was about 10-ish years old. Wow, it's a long time. And I'm sure you've seen like medical professionals that try to help you find a solution, or no? Oh wow, you can jump over here. Wow, is this supposed to be allowed? What happens if I get in the water? Oh,
It's gone. Oh, no.
Is something amiss, Master Pasor?
Ah, the key. It's gone.
I do like the graphics though. I would buy this game if on sale.
Thief! You must have made off with it when you attacked me so viciously earlier.
Wow, since you were 10.
Who, me?
That's crazy.
A thief? Are you joking?
Produce
I
the
think the
key
longest I've
this
slept,
instant.
But
like
I didn't
slept,
steal your key.
If you relent now,
was
I will
18
ensure that your
hours.
sentence is light.
And that was when I was
Get the
deployed.
fur
We
out
got
of
in
your
from a
ears.
mission.
I said I didn't
I went to
steal
eat a
anything.
sandwich.
Go bother
I
someone
think I
else with your
watched
paper
something
key.
or played something for like an hour. Went to sleep, and I didn't wake up till the next day, 2 hours before our missions to go out again.
Oh no, Karina seems to have picked a fight with the wrong
Primo,
individual.
have you ever thought about getting tattoos?
that
Yeah,
guy?
I thought about getting Perez
That's
on my
Masana,
shoulders,
one
but
of
that has been done a
Ilistan's most
bunch.
notoriously
And
ambitious
then I thought I was
magistrates.
being clever. I thought I found like a perfect idea, and I was gonna get
In any case,
uh,
he'd have no
Hecho
trouble
in
pinning
Mexico.
a
There's
petty
like, if you
crime
buy
on an
produce
innocent
from Mexico, there's like a
bystander.
little eagle, and it says Hecho
We should step
and
in before
Mexico.
this escalates into something we
And
can't handle.
you can Google it. It comes up. It's in every agriculture product that comes out of Mexico. And I was gonna get that, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then I Googled it so I can get the logo, and I saw a bunch of people had tattoos of it. I'm like, oh man, I thought I was
Welcome.
being original.
Welcome.
Buy, sell. I don't even know what I've gotten. I haven't even looked at the menu. So let me check something real quick before I start selling everything. I've had a lot of help, research into it. Sleep clinic, sleep therapist, then psychiatrist. But after all of it, the only thing that ever helped me treat it was rigorous. I'm done. I have 2 now. Just got my second couple days ago, and my first last month. Rigorous, exhausting routine, but like I say, with my back, I can't really maintain that anymore. So how do you get yourself physically tired? Like walking, like physical exercise, or just staying up? All right, hold on. Let's see. So let's see. So if I hit this, that's the map. Okay. And it shows the different areas. Looks like you fast travel. Okay. Elemental world map. Where am I at right now? Okay. So that's just the map. Map controls. What is this one? Invoking the power of the elements. I do like that you can just mindlessly play this game and you still get some stuff done. How's your diet? I'm working on mine just to see if that helps. Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, I know my biggest problem is carbs, man. I gotta stop eating carbs. What's this? This is just. These are the tutorials. Okay, settings. Battle. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, guides. Side quest. Items. Is there a crafting system? I don't think so. Gear skills. Oh. Vessel. I haven't paid attention to any of the game so far. Anybody who came in for GFN Thursday is probably disappointed. Like, hey, man, come on. Talk about the game. Primo, I think it's time to retire Urban World soon. What do you change it to? So for tiring myself out, I used to be a bit of a fitness freak. When I messed my back, I was just about to get qualified for personal fitness and nutrition. Oh, wow. And on top of that, I would walk my dog a lot and did long shifts. Like I say, I have been fully exhausted to maintain a routine. Otherwise, I just can't switch, and my clock slips back over and over and over. Oh, that sucks, man. That sucks. You're so young too. It's gonna be, I hope that you find a solution, something that kind of gives you more of a normal kind of day. You know what I mean? Or maybe you can try to find a career where you take advantage of your schedule. Your schedule, sleep schedule problems. What's this? This is just how you upgrade. What is going on with it? Oh, like a cable was touching it. Why? It's so sensitive. Too sensitive. What's this? Already learned. I have points needed 5, and I have what, 10?
Awesome. Keep it up.
Where did these points come from? Points needed 10. Where are these points at? Is there a points available thing somewhere? What am I not seeing? Alright, so it says 10.
Just getting started.
Oh, okay. It's the points that, okay. So I need 15 for this one, which I can't afford. Yeah, sure.
Awesome. Keep it up.
What is this one? Press and hold X to spin and zero. Oh. Why? How come I can't do that? Oh, this one. Oh, that is locked. Ah, okay. That's not locked. Wait. Huh? Already learned. Okay.
My horizons have broadened.
I have no idea what I'm doing, man.
I'm on the right track.
Insufficient elemental points. Okay. My diet this past week has not been good, but it fluctuates a lot with essentially how much juice I've got in me and how well I'm managing my pain to be able to cook fresh. It's crazy how, like, you always forget that people are going through some stuff, you know what I mean? Some trials and tribulations. Tactics on the offense. Other enemies go wild. CA2K. Oh, whoa, what happened? I think this control. I think these the joystick is acting up. Okay. Likewise, I've been eating cheese fries, and tons of greasy food. It really makes me feel bad late at night. Might give myself an acid reflux. Yeah, high fat foods do that, but I don't feel like fatty foods get you fat though.
Hey there.
Maybe not the healthiest, but
Welcome.
okay. So, can I sell stuff or what? I don't think I can sell any of these or these. Restores 50 MP for one ally. Revives a fainted ally. Restores 250 HP for all allies. Medical herb. I haven't even paid any attention to my health when I'm doing the battles or everybody else's health, so I don't know. Let's just see what this guys have.
Stop this! Karina isn't a thief. You've got the wrong person.
And who might you be? An accomplice to this vile criminal?
Let me be perfectly clear. She stole nothing from you.
Fine. If you
Reached the
reprobates
point
will
where
not surrender
I
the
was
keys,
terrified,
then go
gasping
looking for
forever
her.
because of
This girl
the
will be held under
thing,
suspicion
the
of theft until you produce my
heartburn.
effects. Understood? If you cannot find my purloined property, you and your band of hooligans
I use
will
Alka
toss
Seltzer
overboard the
whenever I
prey
get
money.
heartburn. It always
Perhaps
helps.
the fishes of the deep will be more lenient towards larceny.
Don't worry, okay? I'll find it. I promise.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah,
We
it's
don't have a
because when you
clue
lay
where that
down, it
jerk
comes
dropped
back.
his key. What if you can't
Drink
find
Alka
the
Seltzer.
hole?
It
Then
kind
we'll
of
all get
coats.
keelhauled.
It coats your throat
We
and
can
stuff.
still make a break for it, you know.
The
Just say
graphics
the
look so
word.
good though, man. I'm still impressed with how good everything looks
You're
now.
coming with us, no thieving
Look at
newcomer
the
will ever escape justice.
focus change too.
I may be a newcomer, but I'm no thief, you morons. You gotta believe me.
You gotta believe me.
Who would trust
Got that
such a
accent.
rowdy delinquent?
We believe you, Karina.
Okay.
Guess I gotta search the town.
It's funny because she looks like so sparkly and stuff, but she had like a southern accent.
There's no way Karina stole from that blowhard. Just you wait. I'll find that key. It's gotta be somewhere in town. I'll ask around and see if
I think we
anyone has
just
a
did.
lead. I can handle this.
There's a thing that what's his name? Jim Carrey. There's a thing that Jim Carrey said.
Oh no.
Like it comes from Buddhism, I think, where it's like you just exist, like there's no purpose. You just things that are happening. I think that's the main. I always say things happen for a reason, but I don't really believe it. You know, like if I'm being 100% honest, is I think we're just here to be here. You know, but that's not what people want to hear. I don't think you have to have a purpose. You know, I think your only purpose should be to be happy, make people happy. Not make people happy, make people around you happy. Okay.
Grizzly! Yes!
I don't know how to stop him from running. Oh, come on, I can't open it.
A man named Passar asked us to search
Wouldn't
for
believe
something,
it
Professor.
after already
Have you
hearing
seen
my
a missing
long
key
list of issues,
anywhere?
but I get reflux a lot too, as I've got a hernia in my throat chest.
It looks like one of the magistrate's boxes. Maybe what
So I
you're
guess
looking
Octo Session
for
wouldn't do
isn't
too much
there.
for you, huh?
Do you mind if I check inside?
Of course, of course.
What do you think he should sell, mister? His body?
Aha! There it is!
Hold your horses. Why give it back when you can have a little fun?
Hey! Orin? Is that really you?
Orin?
Don't worry. I've been keeping tabs on the situation. You go on ahead to the magistrate. I'll meet you there.
Yeah, drop shipping
Orin
sounds
looks
like
well. That's good
I
to
thought
see.
about doing that for a
How's
little
he
bit,
planning
but
on getting the missing key back to that
doing
guy?
like electronics and
Didn't
stuff that I
just
enjoy.
hand it over?
I changed my
Better
mind.
go back and check on them. Got some syrup.
I thought to myself, I can barely manage this YouTube channel. I haven't even touched my Spanish channel since Stadia closed, so I think I got enough things to do. Can I fly? No, I cannot. I'm surprised they don't give you a glider. Seems like every game now has a glider.
Yes.
I don't even know how to change characters, actually, now that I think about it. MP moves. Same thing. Okay.
Now then, have you located my key?
Hey, mister. There's something stuck to your
Is
back.
this the way you were terrified? Terrified of what?
Oh, look. I think it's a key. Is this what you were making people look all over town for? Guess it was here all along.
But how did it?
Well, I'm not surprised you didn't notice. Even a magistrate doesn't have eyes on the back of his head.
There's a lot of stuff you can do online though,
So that
from the
geezer had the
house.
key the whole time?
You know what I mean?
What a wasted effort on our
Especially
part.
being from this generation.
Don't tell anyone.
You should
but
probably
Val
look into
actually
that. So
managed
you
to find the key.
probably have more insight than you know.
I just helped to get back to Passar. Hopefully this way we can all avoid any aspersions cast on our names.
There, Karina. Now we can leave the port without any trouble.
Hopefully
You were
this
working a
hasn't
minimum
ruined your
wage
excitement
job
for
while you were
boat
making
ride.
more, 10,000,
Lasana
did
will
you
be
say a
joining us
week
for the voyage,
or a month?
unfortunately.
A week? But again, a lot of these somewhat simple
was in
online
trouble back
opportunities
there,
take an
so what I
initial
mean
amount
to
of
say is
investment
Thanks.
and more often money than
Come
time.
again?
I
$35.
said, thanks,
Not all of
everyone.
them, man. You should look into it. There's a lot of them that don't require any kind of investment.
You end up running
Um,
errands for block-headed diplomats.
I wasn't playing
I had a
nice.
list
I
before.
was helping
I had a
friend in
list,
need.
not for me,
That's
but
all.
I think I was working
I
on
am
a
the
video
soul
or
guard.
something. I forget.
It's my duty to protect the alms from harm, both physical and reputational.
I don't remember
Won't
why
let
I
anything
made a
happen
list,
to
but
you
there was
guys.
I made a list of all the.
Fine.
Oh, maybe he was
Whatever
doing
you
the
say.
pandemic. I think.
Now that all that funny business is
Yeah, I
over,
was doing the
we can
pandemic.
move on.
Because we weren't allowed to go out, and I wasn't shooting weddings, and unemployment was getting
Yeah, we
ready to
better
end.
hurry onto that ship before it departs.
And then
That
there's a
is
lot
where
of them
you're
that don't
headed
have
to,
any initial
Come on.
investments.
I totally missed when Orin planted the key
That's
back
a lot
on
of
that
money, man.
official. Oh well, at least Karina's in the clear. We should be able to set sail now. Am I missing anything? Better check before we get on the
400
boat.
per profit per day. 4,000, 12,000 profit. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. Wee, wee. It's like a gymnast. Wee, wee. Oh,
The Prim will be leaving the dock shortly. All passengers, please board at your earliest convenience.
We won't be able to come back here for a while once we set sail. Did I forget anything?
the boys and the girls look alike. What? This is like the final mission? Is that what it said?
Let me see. This might be useful.
Oh, believe me, I'm looking into it right now. To be honest, I've been back on the job career search for the past 6 months, but it's a volatile time right now for employment, business economy in the UK. Yeah, I've been kind of following the UK the government, all the different prime ministers you've gotten in the last few years. But yeah, man, it'll settle down. You just gotta be ready, man. You gotta be ready. You can't wait for the other people to do certain things. Be ready all the time. You know, brainstorm, make lists.
Come on. Welcome. Come again.
These are all vendors, huh? So where was the? There was like a side mission somewhere. No place like home, showing hints. Does it show it on the map? Oh, right here.
Where to next?
I don't know why I've been getting. I think it's the heat. I've been getting so many ingrown hairs, like on my face, my head. Ringing the beacon bell at certain locations to call somebody. Oh, they all came out. Oh, okay. I can't remember how I got there.
Yes. Take this! Feeling good. Behold my power!
I just found out that I can do all of this.
Releasing my full power!
Wow.
Don't let it get away.
We sure showed them.
Ha 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 ha. More around the edges. I used to invest in ATT dividends too, and I received a payout every 3 months, but sold them all long ago. What's ATT? AT&T? Oh, okay. I didn't own many, but I've been investing what I can into it. It's just not a straightforward path for someone in my position to actually find a role I'm suited to be able to do. Hold on. In your position, just meaning that your like your injuries, right, and your the adversaries. I can't say that word. Come in due time. Yeah, man, you're young, bro. It's just like you have to. You have to. Yeah. I mean, I wish you realized how young you are. I don't think. You know, I think as we get older, like we always think we always feel like we're supposed to be at certain stages in our life, but not everybody works the same way. You know what I mean? Like I said, my mom graduated high school in her 40s, but she had multiple businesses before then without, with basic math skills. So you just gotta work with what you have, man, and then. Like I said, a lot of the times, things get easier when you have a support system that can help you and support you. Support system that can support you, but sometimes you just gotta make your own path, man. You can't have somebody tell you what to do, because if you do it, you don't know that if you're gonna enjoy it. You know yourself more than anybody else, so just think about what you like, what makes you happy, and just figure out a way to get paid for it. I know you heard that before, but it really is that simple. There's no trick to it. There's no, I was 36 when I figured it out, so I forget how old you are. I think you're like 22 or something, 24. But that's another decade for you. So if you can figure it out now, you'll have 10 years, 12 years on you. I don't even know how to change. Oh, we're here.
Time to get to work.
Oh, okay.
I got this.
Karina taking over.
Time to get to work.
What does that do? Oh, it takes you to the next mission? Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, that's how the thing came up. I'm trying to find the edge of the map. I think that's...
Waiving your debt. Look at the nice timing. It's useless to run.
Well, it's that.
Can I not break this or what?
I'll carry on from here.
Time to get to work.
I'll carry on from here.
Karina taking over.
What? I don't understand why they give you multiple players. Is that 'cause it's supposed to be like a multiplayer game or something? I forgot to figure that out. I took surveys online. I have a free pizza from Papa John's and free breadsticks from Domino's. I'm cheap, so this is what I will eat today. Yeah, because of my back and neck, and then also, frankly, lack of resources, opportunities where I live, and support around me. Like I say, I'm playing my cards the best I can. But if we were talking poker, it's like I've got an offsuit. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. I know it's like, you know what I mean? Like I said, I was 36, and so when I figured it out, so there was a whole lot of years before that where I was just kind of getting by, oh my gosh, that was not intentional. Yeah, I was just getting by, and then, it took me having responsibilities and, a family to take care of to not just motivate me, but to actually put the work in to practice, saving and investing and all that stuff that I live by now. Yeah, like I said, it came eventually, so. Just keep brainstorming, man. It's something to come up. Are these... Can I kill these? No. I don't know what their elements are, actually, now that I think about it. You ever thought about moving? I guess with the issues you have, the free healthcare in the UK is probably the best, yeah, best option. Have you ever thought about teaching English off of, like Fiverr or something like that? Do you have any like talents like drawing or writing or singing or playing an instrument that you can make some money off of Fiverr with on your own schedule? That one's free. You just need I don't think it charges you for a subscription. I should go to the other side, but go to the other side. I love to move, but like stuff like that takes financing. Yeah, but then that's what I'm saying. Ooh.
I got this.
Level 13. I think they're gonna. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Ooh, everybody's health is they're getting destroyed. I don't. Oh, am I winning? Oh, we're gonna die. We're all gonna die. Everybody run away. Oh, they all come back? Oh. Okay, well, don't do that again. Like I said, Prima, I'd love to catch up with you one-to-one sometime if you ever want to give some counseling advice because of your name. Counseling because of your... Yeah, man. Weekends, I'm not doing anything. Especially this weekend, I don't have anything. I see. You know what? Next time I see you... Next time I see you on Discord with those guys, I'll send you a message so that way whenever you're done playing, you can reach out, give me a call or something. And yeah, there's, man, even just YouTube alone there's 9 different ways to make money off of YouTube. You know what I mean? So even if you don't have a bunch of subscribers, if you can, oh, what was this?
Something weird's going on.
Oh, I don't know what I did. If you can get some kind of the only thing is that, as I was talking about earlier, content creating is getting real serious now, especially mentally for some people. So, but yeah, I would recommend like finding a trade that you can do, even if it's not a physical trade. It could be, like I said, teaching English. It could be, I mean, there's just, I'm gonna see if I can find that list that I found that I had, that I made for working from home. I had a lot of good stuff in there. I think that's
I'll carry on from here.
Is that the whole map already? Oh, cousin. Cousin. I got it. It took me a second. Primo could also mean, in Spanish it means cousin, but in English, as you know, it's a short version, a short form, the short form of premium. At least in Hawaii, primo means premium. So I'm premium, or whatever that means. Okay. I think we explored this enough. I don't know. I don't want to go into the final boss because I didn't pay attention enough. And I don't know if this game is going to be available on. I don't know if it's going to be free to play or if it's going to be available on any of the subscriptions that I have. Hopefully, GFN can give some codes out. Maybe, I don't know. And then I can play the full version. See if I can level some of these guys up. But yeah, I do like these types of games. The mechanics. Any game where I can jump is always going to be. Start out with a good grade from me. You know what I mean? Whenever we come, whenever I play a game where I can't jump, it's got to be really good for me to enjoy it, or it has to be the ability to mount. I forget the word. What's the word when you not mount, when you get on top of something like that? It has to be really smooth for me to enjoy it. Like if I'm in a game and then I can't just jump up from here. Oh, that drives me crazy. I'm in bed now, so saying good night in advance just in case I pass out. Good night, everyone. Good to see you soon, buddy. Traversal. No, not melee. Melee is when you hit with the thing. Oh my gosh, what is the word? Nemesis. Nemesis are foes that are considerably stronger and more menacing than the monsters you normally encounter. Okay. No. It's like it's a simple word that they use to climb walls. Not melee, but sounds like melee. Gosh, man. I always do that. I always forget really simple words. Not grapple. You can do it in Fortnite. You can do it in. How do you? Is that? There's no dodge. Wait, who am I fighting? This guy? I'm still trying to think of the word. Mantle. Yeah, you got it. I knew it sounded like melee, but it wasn't melee. Yeah, mantle. Like if the mantle mechanic is good, then okay. I don't know why they just make them jump. So normally they don't make them jump when it's not open world, but when it's, you know, and I get that part that, you know, they want you to take a certain path and not get out of the map, but not like if it's an open world game, like the Division. I don't understand why the Division is an open world game and you can't even jump.
I can still fight.
Man, this thing is strong. Meh. Mantle. No way.
I'll deal with this.
I can still fight.
Oh, I don't even know how I did that. How did I change to the little? Oh, that's cute. Is it 3 or 4? Oh no, the other guys are about to die. How is this guy not dead? Okay. Yeah, I'm with you there. Fluid mobility mantling is a big thing for me, especially in third-person open world. Yeah. Have you tried Flintlock yet? The new game on Game Pass from last month? Not yet. I definitely need to do a stream. I might do that tomorrow. I need to do a stream with a lot of the Game Pass games that I haven't touched on here. But I also got some games in Japan for the Nintendo Switch that I want to stream. I really enjoyed the mobility in that game. It feels really novel, but still really clean and intuitive. I mean, I just wish all the games had the mechanics of PUBG. You know, being able to move around, jump, climb. You know, like for some reason, even COD is a little bit too fast-paced. You know, I think PUBG got it right. Okay, I'm gonna end it right here. But like I said, man, I'm free in the weekends. Normally mornings for me, which is like nights for you on weekends, or weekdays in the evening. It's normally when I'm available. But yeah, man, I got a lot of check out my finance videos. I got pretty decent advice there that I don't think it's aged, because I got it from a bunch of different books that I read and audiobooks that I listened to. But yeah, just remember, man, it's just practice. Like find a workflow. Like you said, you've been doing this sleep thing for 10 years, so you know maybe you're still struggling with it, but I'm sure it's easier than when you first realized that you had this problem and you're trying to figure out how to manage it. Same thing, man. Where anything whether it's finance, whether it's relationships, whether it's anything like that, you're not gonna get it right on the first go. So just try what you think is gonna work, practice it, and then adjust, and then practice and adjust, practice and adjust. You know what I mean? And sometimes it'll be easier. Some things will be easier than other things. Like for the longest, I could just lose weight easily, but I would gain it back, and so that was the thing. You know what I mean? Where I'd lose weight and getting back, lose weight and getting back. Now it's harder to lose weight, but I'm also not gaining as much. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things that you just got to keep adjusting. All right, but that's it for this one, man. Hopefully everything goes well for you. I will talk to you whenever you just send me a message, man, if you're available. And if I'm available, I'll let you know, or I'll tell you a better time. But that's it. See you guys probably tomorrow. I might do some of those Game Pass games or the Switch games that I bought in Japan. We'll see. That's it. Thanks, everybody. Bye.